we were at the Sun and Fun Air Show a couple years ago, and I had this 12-year-old boy at the time. His name was Nicholas, and he came over and he was a plane tag collector, and he was with his father. And he told me by his house at Tampa Regional Airport that they had this old Azul Airlines A320. And he's like, "I'd be really great if you could do something with this A320." And I'm like, "Look, Nicholas," I'm like, "write me an email." I said, "I'll go fishing with it. I'll forward it to Azul Airlines to see if I get any attention from it." So I get back to MotoArt, and of course I get this email from Nicholas, and he talks about the A320 for Azul Airlines, and that he would love to see it preserved, and we created a plane tag and sent me pictures of the plane. So literally, I mean, when we work with a new commercial airline, it's always the hardest thing to find the brand manager or someone who's going to give us permission to be able to use the brand for plane tags. And we'll talk about that more. So I blindly just found a guy out of Miami who worked for Azul Airlines. And I forwarded him an email. I said, "Look, this is Dave at Plane Tags. This 13-year-old boy, 12-year-old boy, I'm sorry, I don't remember if he was 12 or 13, but he's like, he really wants us to work on this aircraft. And let me introduce you to Plane Tags and what we do." And I gave him the pitch, and he was so taken back that this young man actually took the time and the pictures and was so interested in preserving this aircraft that he sent this email directly to the CEO of Azul Airlines. Boom. It all of a sudden started to come alive. And they thought that was the coolest thing, that this young man had literally started this whole conversation. But with any commercial airline contract that Plane Tags gets involved in, it sounds great up front. Everyone's happy with it, but there's so many legal hurdles that we go through. And this is a perfect example of what we go through as a company, whether it's Delta, American, United, Alaska, Air Canada. We pride ourselves that we just don't go out cutting up any livery and come out with a generic plane tag. We're beyond that. It's important for us to co-brand and give back to the airline. With, like, you take Delta Airlines, who has been one of the pioneers with us with the plane tag series. We've raised nearly almost $200,000 for the Delta Care Fund, where we're giving back with every plane tag that you buy for a commercial airline. We're giving back to that airline, and most of them are going directly to their charities. And the plane tags itself has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for these airlines. So that's kind of our end. But doing that creates so many hurdles that this Azul Airlines we've been working on for probably a year and a half now, trying to get this to actually come out. And a point, because look, everyone loves the idea, but we're so small in the big commercial airline. The last thing they want to worry about is contracts for a luggage tag that we're doing off one of their old aircraft. So like any other airline, it took a lot of work, to the point where you almost give up on it. Then we, try to make samples for the CEO and the marketing team, and then it has a little life to it again, and then it goes away. This is a perfect example. Azul Airlines took us a year and a half to bring the branding to fruition. We signed the contracts last month, so we're proud to introduce our newest airline to the plane tag community, Azul Airlines. And
Available when?
they're going to be available November 25th, 2025.
November 25th.
Yeah. And what's great about this is, look, I really think we've done a great job Northern Hemisphere with all the airlines we're doing now. The Southern Hemisphere, we got Qantas. We're signing here hopefully with Embraer soon. But Azul Airlines is a perfect opportunity for us to actually penetrate the market down in the Southern Hemisphere. And they're tickled pink about it now. We have an agreement where we're making Azul Airline plane tags. We're going to be doing tags for them for their loyalty program, similar to what we're doing with some of the airlines.